Guys, holy freaking crap, the Sonic movie is like great. Like not the first one, the second one. The second one, oh my gosh. This was the only film that I went out of my way to see on opening day. Right? Every other one I always wait a few days, maybe wait like a week. No, this one releases April 8th in North America. Saw it April 8th with me mum. It was quite great. Quite great, Billy. This is the movie I've been waiting for. This is the big Sonic movie. The first one, it wasn't really as big a Sonic movie. This one, this is a Sonic movie. This is what we call a Sonic movie. The first movie was like a 6 out of 10, which isn't great, just alright, but very enjoyable. But it was the best video game movie of all time, until this movie came out. So the best video game movie is Sonic 2, and the second best video game movie is Sonic 1. I don't know how they do it. Most video game movies are poo-poo and don't make it past a 4 out of 10. But like, oh my holy gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik / Eggman is so much better in this movie. He was funny in the last one, but he didn't really sell me on being Robotnik. This one though, he's legit just skinny Robotnik with a hint of Jim Carrey, and it's just amazing. Also, this movie is like a lot more colorful than the first movie. The first movie, like, looks so bland in so many places, with the only really colorful thing being Sonic. But in this one, you got all these different colored characters, you got all these different colored set pieces. In the first movie, it was just on Earth, and you got like a little glimpse at the Mushroom Planet and Green Hill. But you know what happened in this one? This one, you don't really get to see many other places too, but there are places on Earth that feel otherworldly, such as the Labyrinth Zone, which has the Master Emerald. My hype for No Way Home was this high. My hype for Sonic 2 was the same amount. Which one I enjoyed more, No Way Home or Sonic 2? I honestly have to give it to Sonic 2. I know you guys are gonna be like, but No Way Home, fan service. Listen, great movie, but and it is better than Sonic 2. But I enjoyed Sonic 2 so much more. And this is just coming from, and I enjoyed No Way Home so freaking much. I enjoyed No Way Home so much, man. Yet Sonic 2 just, for some reason, is so much more enjoyable. Maybe it's because I'm a big Sonic nerd. A lot of people say that it slows down whenever it gets to the wedding stuff with the humans. Well, yeah, it takes like this is the movie's pace, and this is how much it slows down when it gets to the wedding stuff. See, the slightest amount. I don't care what anyone says. The wedding stuff is super entertaining as well. Yeah, I would have preferred if they would have got back to more of the Sonic stuff, but I don't care what no one says. I thoroughly enjoyed the human stuff in this movie almost as much. I don't care what anyone says. While Tails doesn't really have much to do here, honestly, he's kind of just there for exposition. I did like how he told Sonic about how he was insecure of himself and how he felt like he couldn't do it, which Sonic reassured him of, because Sonic knew that he was capable and worthy of being loved. In the first movie, he was unsure of himself as well, but as he progressed, he becomes a mentor for Tails because he's been there too, man. He's felt that exact same way. I thought it was gonna be cringy and garbage, but it ended up being really fun. You know what I mean? The scene where they dance to Uptown Funk in the Scandinavian bar. I thought it was gonna be cringe, but it was not as cringe, and the cringe that was in this movie, I thoroughly enjoyed. Also, Tails uses his technology to, like, fight in this movie, and it's so much cooler. Tails has been, like, mishandled and, like, so, like, disrespected in most recent media. This one, he carries a freaking gun. Not like a Glock or anything, like a little laser pistol, but still! He'll pull out the strap on you. Knuckles is so freaking good. This Knuckles feels like how he did in the adventure games, where, yeah, he wasn't the brightest, he wasn't like the brightest bulb in the box, but he wasn't stupid. He just doesn't know anything about Earth because he's been secluded a good bit of his life, and he doesn't know anything. You know, he's lived on a completely different planet, so it's like a fish out of water story for him. Perfectly handled Knuckles. They perfectly represented him from like the adventure era games, kind of, although I would say better. This is my favorite interpretation of Knuckles, probably my favorite interpretation of Sonic. Oh my gosh, it's just so freaking good, man. Tom and Maddie are back. You know, Tom and Maddie have returned, and I mean, you know, they're entertaining. They're entertaining. You can't just ditch them from the first movie because they're already there. But there's significantly less of them in this movie than the first, which makes sense because it's more of a Sonic movie, and I won't want it any other way. And I thought they handled them pretty well too. Right, now I'm gonna get into the spoiler section, so you have like a little bit of a warning before I start spoiling. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Please take this time to pause the video and go watch the movie. Thank you. And so yeah, Sonic uses the Chaos Emeralds and turns into Super Sonic. Yeah, he becomes Super Sonic and absolutely destroys Eggman's robot, the Death Egg robot. And Eggman may have died here, he may have lived. It kind of depends on if Jim Carrey wants to retire. So if he comes back for one more Sonic movie, then he'll probably be alive. But if he retires, then they'll probably say Eggman died here. Because they already said they're not recasting him, which is awesome in my opinion. The big chick. I forgot her name, but yeah, the big chick. Freaking, like, in the first movie, she was, like, everyone thought she was the funniest character, and so that's why there's so much of her in the second movie. And I must say, she does have the funniest scene. She does have the funniest scene in the movie. 3 times I cried because of emotional character stuff. 1 time, well, I didn't cry, I teared up. And 1 of those 4 times, I started tearing up just because of how funny one of her scenes was, like with the golf cart, bro. Bro, this was also a way funnier movie than the first. The first one made me laugh and chuckle. Well, it only really made me chuckle a few times. But there were, like, so many more funny moments in this movie. And some moments where I had to, like, hold back my laughter because I didn't want to, like, laugh at it, bro. Like, there's a scene where, like freaking Agent Stone is, like, making some coffee and has Robotnik in it with, like, all the hearts, and he misses them. And then like he looks at his Apple Watch and it's from a message from Robotnik and it just says, "Prepare my latte!" Like, bro, I almost like lost it, bro. Funnier movie, way more entertaining movie, overall a better movie in my opinion too, and a better Sonic movie. Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but they made the greatest video game movie of all time, and then they made a sequel which became the new greatest video game movie of all time. The post-credit scene showed everyone's favorite, Shadow the Hedgehog, so they're gonna do the Shadow story in 3. And all I'm saying is, they better not pull their punches with this story. Maria got freaking shot and killed by a gun agent. Like obviously it didn't show any blood. I'm not saying we need any blood splatter or anything, but like, come on, man. I don't think it's gonna be a direct, like, retelling of that story either, but if they go that route and they have, like, the Shadow and Maria and all that stuff, like, come on, man. Don't pull your punches. Don't pull your punches like that. Besides, that's the only way Shadow's gonna become a villain, because the gun soldiers from Earth killed Maria, his only friend, and all the people from Earth were seen as bad people by him because they came here and killed all of them, and all the extra stuff, bam, that's why he wants to blow up the planet. It's like, I want to save everyone, Sonic and Shadow go super, you know what I mean? And like, bro, there is not much video game music in these movies, but I hope that changes, because if Sonic and Shadow go super and team up in this one, like in the third one, and it doesn't have a live and learn, I don't know how they're gonna top it off. Go watch the movie, support it. Sonic 3, I cannot wait.